Our next question comes from Christopher, who says, what constitutes bad reffing? As in being a referee. I'm pretty sympathetic to refs since I started reffing wrestling and BJJ matches. Okay, what constitutes bad reffing? Bad reffing is where a referee fails to look out for the safety of the fighters. Number one, if a referee fails to do that, he's failed at his job. Now, you also need to know the rules and enforce the rules of the sport. You need to call the fouls and all of that. So if you don't know the rules, you're not a good referee. If you don't know how to enforce the rules, you're not a good referee. But number one, above all else, look out for the safety of the fighters. If one man or woman can no longer intelligently defend themselves against their opponent, the referee needs to intervene. Now, BJJ and wrestling, it's different than mixed martial arts. Nobody's going to pounce on you and beat you with their fists and elbows while you are lying there unconscious on the floor. Hopefully not, otherwise lawsuits are going to happen in a local BJJ tournament. As far as jiu-jitsu and wrestling goes, understanding the rules, making a call and sticking to it, that's pretty important. So brush up on the rules, man, especially with BJJ. The IBJJF updates its rules constantly. Man, have you read that rule book? If you're a referee, you should be intimately familiar with the rule book. They're constantly changing all the little things. What constitutes a advantage point or a penalty point? What constitutes knee reaping? What doesn't? I mean, the IBJJF rulebook, it's like 80 pages long. That's not an exaggeration. It is about 80 pages long. So if you are an IBJJF referee, then become very fluent in the rule system. But once again, above all else, look out first and foremost for the safety of the fighters. Now, once again, with BJJ, the referee also has the distinction of being a judge as well, because the referee in BJJ, unlike the referee in many other sports, is also the man who awards the points. So, as well as enforcing the rules, you're also the guy making the calls of this guy earned 3 points for the guard pass, oh, this guy earned 4 points for the full mount position, etc. Or this guy got the advantage point for whatever reason you get advantage points for. That's constantly changing, so you constantly have to brush up on the rule set. That being said, still, first and foremost, look out for the safety of the fighters. I remember way back when, 10 years ago, I saw this BJJ tournament, an IBJJF tournament. And there was a guy with some judo experience, and he did a hip throw and threw his opponent off the mat. His opponent face planted on concrete and was knocked out. Now, that wasn't the referee's fault. That's just something that happened. Okay? That was a crazy throw. They went off the mat and the throw happened and the dude face planted on the concrete. He got knocked out cold. Now, here's where the referee erred. This is an example of bad refereeing. The referee revived the fighter, or waited for him to wake up, and then the previously unconscious, concussed athlete, the referee pushed him back on the mat and restarted the match. At which point, this concussed, discombobulated individual got thrown again and knocked out once again. So what's wrong with that call? Now, the referee has the authority to make calls in a BJJ match to determine who's the winner and who's not. What the referee says is law. But remember what I said several times already. First and foremost, the referee's duty is to look out for the safety of the fighters. And if a guy is concussed, that needs to stop. Forget about giving him a chance to win a medal. That needs to stop. He needs medical attention. Be a good referee, study up on the rules, but more importantly, look out for the safety of those two guys on the mat in front of you.
Thanks again to my channel sponsor, NogiBJJGear.com. Go check them out for some awesome deals. Don't forget to use my code Ramsey10 for 10% off everything on the website. Shorts, spats, rash guards, and more. Great training equipment, great designs. NogiBJJGear.com. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.